The first time I experienced Alpha, I had been away from church for many years, and I felt that God was calling me back. And I was saying, I'm not going to get to know you at church, so why are you calling me back to church? But he kept on calling me back. I kept having this thought that I had to go back to church. So eventually I did. And I was saying to God, see, still everything the same. Lots of grannies, granddads, few young people, and very few people in their 20s, 30s, teenagers. And I said, it's still the same. How am I going to get to know you here? And then one Sunday on the newsletter, it was saying there's an Alpha course coming up. And they were going to cover questions like, who is Jesus? Why did he die? How can you have faith? Does God heal today? And I thought, they're questions I have. So I thought, I'm going to go on that. And I did. And I was blown away. I met a group of people who were alive and excited by their faith. And they had something I didn't have. They had a personal relationship with Jesus. I did a second Alpha course straight away, and then we moved, that was down in London, and we moved up to Nottingham, and it took me time to find a church again where Alpha was being run. And when someone stepped up to lead Alpha and they were looking for a helper, I said, I'm here to help. I spent about 30 years in the UK, and I always knew I would come home. I was always a home bird. And in hindsight now, I almost feel that my time away was a time of training, and that God had me over there. And one of the things I was to learn when I was there was about Alpha and what a powerful tool it is, and that it's anointed by the Holy Spirit. So I knew that when I came back, I would be running Alpha in Ireland. Knowing the will of God, knowing the timing of God, and calling out to him. His heart is for the lost, and Alpha is a tool that helps to reach the lost. So coming before God in prayer regularly, weekly, is so important. The second thing, I think, is preparation and getting trained up. The Alpha training is absolutely fantastic. It is so easy to use, and I do it before each and every Alpha course. I've done over 20 Alpha courses, and I've always done the training each time. And I think the third thing is teamwork. Teamwork is just wonderful. I love teamwork, and church is about family, and family is about teamwork. So we have people praying for Alpha. We have people issuing invitations, asking their friends, their families, their work colleagues. We have people putting up posters in supermarkets. We have people handing out flyers on the main street. We have people who are good at cooking. We have 12 evenings, so we need 12 people to volunteer and to cook a meal for the Alpha team. Alpha is a way for people to explore the Christian faith, and I really believe that it's a tool anointed by the Holy Spirit. And I believe that as people go through each week, God meets them exactly where they are